Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to cover DML commands. In previous session, we covered DDL commands: create, alter, rename, drop, and truncate. So you can watch a previous session in the above link. Let's come back to today's session. We are going to cover DML operations: insert, update, delete, merge. So in today's session, we will majorly focus on insert, update, delete. Merge, we will have a separate session. We will be covering as a separate session because it is very priority, and in real applications, we will be using this merge script. We will cover it later. First, insert script. Insert into table name, column, number of columns we can provide. Values, we can provide a values. This is one row and this is a second row. Likewise, we can insert a multiple rows using a single insert. For update syntax, update table set column equal to value 1, and we can update a multiple columns, column equal to value 2. Likewise, we can update multiple columns. Finally, we can provide a where conditions. How many number of rows if we want to update, those many filter condition we can add here. This is the syntax. Moving to delete, delete from table where filter condition. So this is the syntax for delete operation. Merge, merge into, this is a source table using a target table on source.column name equal to target.column name. When this condition is matched, it is going to update the number of rows in that how many columns if we want to update, we can provide this update syntax when the number of rows are matched. When not matched, it is going to insert the new records into that particular source table. So for merge, we will be seeing in before sessions. As part of this session, we will be covering insert, update, and delete. Without wasting our time, let's jump into the practical session. Let's go to pgadmin. We have a database HRDB new. Right click and go to query tool. Here I was already prepared few queries to save our time. So let's go back to the queries one by one and we can execute it. So for this DML operations for insert, update, and delete, I was going to create a department table which contains department ID, department name, and location. Department ID is an integer data type. Department name is a varchar data type, which we mentioned. So these constraints we can see it later. So we don't require. In next session, we will cover constraints topic very in depth with practical session that we can do it. And moving to location. Location and the data type is a varchar. These are the three columns which we are creating with the department table. Let's execute. So now the table department table has been created. We will execute the script. Now there is no data inside a department table. We are going to insert a data into this department table. There are multiple ways to insert a data into department table. We will be covering all these multiple ways. How are we going to insert a data into this table? The first is, this is the syntax which insert into table name, columns, number of columns if we want to insert, we can provide those many columns here. Values, we are going to pass the values. This is a department ID, department name, and department location. So this is one syntax, and also the next syntax is insert into department. If we don't want to provide any column names, and if we want to load all the column names with the values data to be inserted, we don't require to mention the column names. This is one more approach we can use to insert a data into tables. So we will select and execute two scripts at one shot. This will be creating two rows. To check it, These are the two rows which were created in department table. And coming to the next approach, loading the data into using a single insert, we can load the multiple values. So this is one more approach. Insert into department name, ID, name, location, and these are the values. If you observe here, like this is a one row and this is a next row. Likewise, we can add one more column and we can add one more row data. So this is a multiple rows we can insert using single insert statement. So let's execute this script. Let's validate. Now we inserted two more rows, 3 and 4 column rows. Moving to next approach, loading a data into using a select statement into the table. Using select statement also we can insert a data. This is a approach we can insert. So insert into department insert, select star from department. We already have a department which contain 4 rows. So these rows we are going to insert into department insert table. Right now we don't have a department insert table. So for that, what we will be doing is we are going to use a DDL operation, create table department insert as select star from department where 1 equal to 2. What exactly this 1 equal to 2? 1 equal to 2 is a false condition. That is where it will simply insert a structure, not the table. When we run only this particular syntax, it will return all the values. But when we use the where condition, where 1 equal to 2, it means this condition doesn't satisfy. It means it will not return any rows. If instead of this, if we use 1 equal to 1, it means it satisfies the condition as a true and it will return all the rows. So right now we required only structure. So we will be using a structure of the table creation. So now the department table inserted with only the structure of the table, that is department ID, name and location. So if we want to insert a data into this, we will be using select star from department and we are going to insert into department insert table that was created before. Now records has been inserted, 4 rows it got inserted into department table. So is the table created or not? We can run this information schema.columns. The table is created with the department ID, name and column. If we want to see the number of records into this insert department insert column, right? So we can run department underscore insert. Now the number of rows has been inserted with this in department insert table. Moving to the next, loading the data using CTE. So there is the fourth approach which we can load using a CTE. What CTE means? Common table expression. It is a kind of a temporary table which we will be creating using a syntax with with. With is a keyword which we can use to create a temporary table that we will call it as a common table expression. What is a temporary table? It means this is a data, select star, select column name, select star from table name, and this is a syntax, and finally it will return, this syntax will return a CTE expression. So when we run this syntax, it will return number of rows as 4. So here this is how all these data will be inserted into insert into department CTE. So this table with these locations, right? So we don't have a table of a department CTE. We will be creating a table with the same structure. Only the structure we will be creating. So this structure should be available. I am executing this structure with department underscore CTE. Now we are inserting the data into department underscore CTE table using a common table expression syntax. Now the inserted with the 4 rows. Let's see the department underscore CTE table having 4 records. So these are all the ways to insert a data into table, and there would be other ways we can while working on the further deep down we will see those all as well, but most common ways are these. Let's moving back to the next update script. This is update syntax, update table set column names where condition. So whenever we want to update any number of columns data, then we will go with the update script. So before moving that, let's execute what is the data in a department table. These are the 4 records which are available in department table. So we have a multiple ways we can update the data into department table or any other table. So let's we have a multiple ways, right? What I was mentioned is we can update a single row. If you want to update a single row, we can use a update script. This one, update table name, set location Mumbai where department ID equal to 3. So here department ID is this one. Wherever department ID is 3, that will be updated the location column San Francisco with Mumbai. This is a single row update. Let's execute and we will rerun the script. So this is updated with Mumbai. Similarly, if we want to update multiple columns, so we will be using multiple columns, setting multiple columns, location as Pune and the department name as software engineering wherever department is 3. So this 3 number under the department 3, we are going to update software engineering as a department name as a software engineering, and location will be updated with Pune. These are multiple columns update with single update script. Now it's updated with software engineering department name and location as a Pune. So this is how, like if we want to update all the rows, we don't mention any where condition. So simply we will use a set location equal to Pune. All locations will be updated with Pune. Let's execute it. So now updated with 4 rows, all locations are Pune without any where condition. It will update all the rows. This is other approach if we want to update multiple rows. Okay, department ID equal to 345. It will be updated software engineering and also Bangalore location. So with these rows, it will be updated with multiple rows, updated with 3 records. Let's update this and we can see the result. So 345 was updated with Bangalore and software engineering, right? Okay, moving to the next syntax, we are going to update using a select statement. We are going to use, this is a subquery. So subquery concept, we will see it later in our upcoming sessions. So right now you can just simply understand this query. What exactly this will return? Wherever the department name is equal to software engineering, those number of records like department IDs will be returned with this select statement. So how many are there? 3, 4, 5 will be returning by this query. So this query is same like this one, but only the difference is we are going to use select statement here. That is how this update will work. Wherever the location, right now it is in Bangalore updated. So we are going to replace location as a Hyderabad with the department ID condition as 345. Wherever department ID is 345, it will be updated with Hyderabad location. So updated with Hyderabad, and we can see the Hyderabad has been updated for 345. This is a update syntax which we can update data into tables in these many ways. So one main important point which you have to consider in PG admin is auto commit is automatically by default it is a check. So we don't require to provide commit separate statement. So for DML operations, that commit and rollback operations, like it will comes under TCL. We can see those in next sessions. So we will be covering as a practically that one. Okay. Whenever we want to disable it, we can disable it, and we can enable. By default it is enabled. Let's move on to next operation, delete operation. Delete from table name, where condition. So this is a syntax. Similarly, like delete script also, we are going to use a multiple ways to delete the data in table. So first we will see the data. Now it's this is the data which are available in our department table. If we want to delete from table name, and if we want to delete single record, department equal to 5, we hard coded. So this is a single record, it is going to delete. This record will be deleted from the table. Let's run this. So number of records are deleted are 1. We will validate. See, 5, department 5 is not available now. Similarly, like if you want to delete wherever software engineering department name data we want to delete. So right now, what exactly this select statement will return? It returns 3, 4. So we want to delete this data. We will be using delete from table name, where department in 3, 4. It will execute as a 3, 4, because this select statement is returning 3, 4. If you execute, it is going to delete. It was deleted 2 records. So let's check it out. Now we are only having 1 record, because all the records has been deleted, 3, 4, 5, right? So finally, if we delete without any where condition, it will be deleting completely from the table, all the data from the table. So there were no records in this table now. This statement is similarly act as a truncate statement in DDL. So the main difference between truncate and delete is, truncate will delete all the data. We cannot use a where condition in truncate, but when we are using a DML operation, delete will delete all the records without using where condition. Both are same, but only the difference is the fastest operation is truncate and slow operation will be the delete. There are few more differences between truncate, delete and drop. We can see that in later sessions. So this is how like DML operations will work. And in merge script, right? So we will be having a separate session for merge script. We will be covering that later as a separate session. Thank you all for your support, and it's encouraged me to do more videos to share my knowledge. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.